Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Garden City Community Chat. This is episode number 545. It is Thursday, September 30th, 2021. Boy, October 1st, right around the corner. Tomorrow, matter of fact, already in October. It's September 30th, 2021. We're happy you could join us tonight. I am your host, Kerry. Also joining me tonight, the most accurate weatherman in the business, Garden City's very own Dr. Tom Iwinski. Tom, how you doing?
Doing well. The weather's great, so you can't complain, can you?
No.
Unless you're Richard and want just a little bit warmer.
Yeah. Richard's probably whining a little bit, but hey, it's great sleeping weather,
let
that's
him.
for sure. Yeah, we'll let him whine, right?
Yes.
Hey, Mike is still recuperating from his back surgery. I talked to him a few days ago. He sounded real good, but he is in some considerable pain still, and he is in rehab. So, Mike, we're thinking of you, and get better soon, buddy. Need you back on the show. Hey, tonight we have another good one for you. If you have a child that will be graduating in 2022 from Garden City High School, then you'll want to watch and listen to this show because our guests are Tony Widmer and Terry Grant with the Garden City High School project graduation for 2022. They'll be here shortly to share with us all the information and events planned for this year and how you can support them. So you want to stick around for that. But first up, we're going to get Tom in here with the latest check of the weather for you. He'll be here to break it all down as to what we can expect for the rest of this week and the week ahead. And then I'll close out the show with some community events and announcements for you. So stay tuned, grab your favorite beverage or snack, and we hope that you'll join us for the next hour or so. Should be a good one. Remember, if you have any questions or comments and you're watching us live on Facebook, please go ahead and put them in the comments section, or you can text us at 734-788-9319, and we'll do our best to get those answers for you. Well, we hope that you are all safe and doing well. I do have a show update for you real quick that you're going to want to get on your calendar for next week. On October 7th, our guest will be Larissa Doherty. She is taking classes at Garden City High School and is working towards her Gold Award for the Girl Scouts. The Gold Award is a major achievement and similar to an Eagle Scout for Boy Scouts. She will be here to share with us what her Gold Award project will be. So please tune in for that as well. So get that on your calendar, and we look forward to seeing you. Now, we also want to take a minute to do a quick thank you to all of our listeners and supporters who support the show and tune in every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our communities in the surrounding areas. We would love to hear where you're watching from, so let us know in the comments. We would really appreciate the support, and we'll continue to promote our community and yours. So please continue to watch, share, and listen. And if your community has any events, announcements, or cancellations that you'd like to get out to our listeners, all you have to do is email us the details at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook at facebook.com/gcchat, and we'll be more than happy to pass that information along for you. All right, let's get Tom in here now, and then we'll spend some time chatting with our guests from Garden City High School project graduation. So stand by for Tom. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. Yes, Tom, we do have some great weather, that's for sure. I'm loving this fall weather.
Yeah, this week has been a good week. We definitely needed it after the big rainstorm we had the previous week, and it's just a nice change this week. And it's going to be continuing for a little bit longer. I don't know if you noticed, but each day it gets a little bit warmer each day.
Yeah, and a little shorter too.
Yeah, we got into the mid-70s today, and we're definitely going to be continuing to increase the temperatures just a little bit. But these cool nights will continue. As we get into tonight, we'll see temperatures again get down into the around 50 degrees, and some of the outlying areas will be in the 40s. So some of these nights we've been in the 40s and 50s, and it's been quite chilly out there if you're an early riser. And I personally like the cooler mornings. It's a nice change out there.
Yeah.
And as we get into tomorrow, it's going to be another good day of sunshine out there. Temperatures will continue to increase just a little bit. We'll get into the upper 70s tomorrow for high temperatures. So if you want a little last grasp of summer, these next 2 days are for you, because as we get into the weekend, we're going to see kind of a warmer day and then a cooler day. So on Saturday, if you like summer, if you want to do outdoor stuff, this is the day to do it. We'll see temperatures near 80 degrees for a high temperature because of the southwest wind. So it's really going to be kind of knocking up the temperatures very briefly on Saturday. And then on Saturday night into Sunday, that's when our next system begins to move in, and we're going to see our next rounds of rain begin to move in. So on Sunday, it's definitely going to be more of a rainier day, a little bit cooler as well. We'll go back into the lower 70s, so probably about a 10-degree drop with temperatures out there from Saturday into Sunday with that rain. And then the rain will continue into early Monday as well. So we're going to see a little bit of a rainy period as we get into late weekend and into early next week. So we can't have all nice days. I mean, sometimes we do get a little bump in the road, but this week as well, we've been spoiled all week with nice weather out there. So everyone enjoys a little bit more rain out there. I know nobody really wants any crazy heavy rains like we have been getting this summer, and I don't really see that being the case. Just some steady rain moving through, especially on Sunday, and then wrapping up on Monday. And then as we get into next week, the overall weather next week continues to be cooler, continues to be a little bit drier as well after the system moving through into the early portion of the week. And temperatures, again, are going to be in the lower 70s next week for highs, and lows will continue to be into the 50s. So I like the consistent pattern in the temperatures. It's definitely nice to see that. It's definitely nice to see cooler temperatures.
Yep.
I know one person in particular doesn't like to see the cool down this time of year, but we'll leave him nameless right now.
He knows who he is.
Yeah, he knows who he is. And yeah, it's crazy to think about as we get into the weekend and into all of next week. We're in October already. I think it's crazy. I feel like we were just starting the year. But yeah, I guess time flies when you're having fun, right?
Exactly.
And, so yeah, October looks much more cooler and much more drier out there than the last few months. So enjoy that. But a little bit of rain on the weekend, especially on Sunday. So prepare for that. And other than that, the weather has been fairly quiet across our region. The hurricane season has been actually fairly busy, but the good news is that none of these systems are affecting the United States. So you can have a very busy hurricane season, and that's fine in the sense of the word. But if it affects the U.S., that's another problem. But the good news is that a lot of these systems are remaining out to sea, and by the end of this month and into early October, we're probably going to run out of names already. So it's been a fairly busy season, and then we have to find a new list of names to use. So hopefully for the rest of the hurricane season, the next few months, will not bring any more systems into the U.S. I can't say that for certain because it's always a possibility. But as of right now, it looks fairly quiet for any systems affecting the U.S. So that's some good news on that front. And other than that, the weather's been overall fairly quiet across the country. There really hasn't been any major weather events to really talk about, except for one. And I'm going to talk about it, and not a lot of people are going to like it, but I'm still going to talk about it because it's newsworthy. But Alaska is finally seeing its first snow out there. And, they'll be seeing a lot more snow as we get into the weekend and into next week. So the hints of winter are starting to flicker into the U.S.
Keep it out there.
I know that a lot of people aren't looking forward to that. So that's the last little tidbit of that I'm going to talk about. So if you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com.
All right. Thank you, sir. No predictions on when we'll be getting snow. Is it going to be a wetter or a drier winter, do you think?
I think it's going to snow, Kerry, because it's Michigan. And, we'll definitely see some rounds of rain. We'll see some rounds of snow, and we'll see our cold snaps and we'll see our warm snaps. So it's going to be, this winter is going to have it all. It's going to be cold. It's going to be warm at times. And It's going to be wet, and then it's going to be snowy. But there'll be a lot of dry time. I'm not expecting a crazy winter, but time will tell.
Yeah, exactly. All right, thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, want to give a shout out to a lot of the people that are watching us in there. We got Patty Fix. How are you, Patty? Sandy Abraham. Hi, Sandy. Kathy Ward, #1 fan right there. Don Nicholson from Don Nicholson Enterprises. He is on his way to Grand Blanc to get the Marketplace magazine paper. So look for that on your stands in your favorite restaurant or library. Tina Sears. Hi, Tina. I will be seeing you. Me and my wife will be getting haircuts from you tomorrow. Let's see who else. Opal Loveland. Hi, Opal. How are you? From Prestige Eyewear in Garden City on Ford Road. Go to Prestige for all your eyewear needs. And Randy Taylor, how are you? And I did see someone else. Oh, Wendy. Wendy, how are you? I know I'm going to mangle your name. Is it Wotas? Wotas? I don't know. You're going to have to call me and let me know what it is. But thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. All right, let's introduce our guests for tonight. They are the Garden City High School 2021 project graduation co-chair, Tony Widmer, and the treasurer, Terry Grant. So let's get them up here. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, Terry.
Good, how are you?
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thanks for being here tonight. We really appreciate it. Whoops, let me get Terry.
I don't like that snow word that I just heard a minute ago.
Yeah, that's right around the corner, probably. You know, that's Michigan. So first, I want to assume both of you have students graduating in 2022. Is that correct?
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
Yep. For both of us, it's our youngest, so it's kind of bittersweet, but
yeah. But it's good to see him go.
Second time, because Terry and I both had sons graduate in 2019 as well. So
okay. So you want to give them a shout out and tell us a little bit about them?
All right. Yeah, I'll go.
Go
My
ahead.
son Nate. Obviously he's a senior this year. He's played sports through high school. He's got like a 3.8.
Oh, nice.
GPA. He's doing really well. He wants to play some baseball when he goes to college, and he didn't take this year off for usually seniors will take some easy classes. He decided he's going to take a couple of AP classes too. So yeah, he's not taking a break. He's
hitting the books. Boots on the ground, huh?
Right.
How about you, Terry?
yeah, my son Robert Grant, he's also a multi-sport athlete, and he decided he wants to go into trades. So when he graduates, but even then, we still keep the bar high for the grades. He's a 3.5 GPA, so that's one thing we've always been pretty proud of, that both our boys were academic and athletic scholars.
Yeah, it's definitely something you can be proud of for sure. Are you guys, are you still involved with the Garden City Gladiators?
Unfortunately, that team kind of took a break about a year ago.
Really?
Nate and Robert are still playing together. They've played together since T-ball and all the way up through everything, through all the travel leagues, through the house leagues, GCYA, and in high school as well. They play basketball and baseball together, so they're still together. But no, Gladiators, that ended after their 14-year-old season. So
okay.
It was rough, but
yeah, I bet. Yeah,
I
know you're quite involved. What's that?
We just get to be parents. We get to sit back and just watch now. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So I know Project Graduation has been around for some time. Both my boys graduated from Garden City High School, and they were involved with that. So go ahead and tell us what exactly it is and what it does and how people can support you.
Okay. Project Grad, what it really is on graduation night, we kind of throw them a big party, to just celebrate their accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, they it's kind of a secret. We don't tell them where they're going. I think a lot of them kind of figure it out, but
Okay.
we just throw this big party for them and give them lots of goodies and other things too. But it's just something to celebrate their accomplishment for 13 years of school, you know, from kindergarten all the way through.
Right.
So yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, that's nice. Now I know they used to. I mean, years ago they had it at the high school, the party.
Right.
That's changed now, right? They go somewhere else.
Right. Yeah. My oldest son was a graduate of 2014, and they used to do it at the high school, and it just became a real. It was a lot of work because they had to find all kinds of vendors to come in, whether doing face painting or just doing all kinds of stuff and filling the school. And so I'm not sure the exact year it started, but they started going to another area, another business that would put on a big night for them.
Right.
You know, and it's an all night party. So they're there after graduation. They go and they're bussed over to the event, and they stay there until I want to say it's like 6 or even 8 in the morning. I wasn't at the last one that they did.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah,
okay.
so it's an all night thing. They keep them busy. They let them play games. They give away prizes, and it's just a really fun night for them.
Oh, that's good. That's
It's
good.
kind of like their final get together with all their friends before
Right.
everyone goes their separate ways.
Right.
You know,
Right.
because unfortunately, they're entering adulthood. You know, and we all know it's not as fun as it always seemed to be, and
Right.
so they get to have that one last really good hurrah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. They'll figure that out for sure. Well, that's good to hear that they keep them, you know, locked in or whatever until 6, 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever, you know, rather than I heard at one time, I think they were letting them go at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning, which not really a good idea.
Right. Well, but back in the day when I was a Garden City high school student, they didn't have a party. So, you know, they would go to Garden City Park and hang out, and, you know, some of the kids would go out drinking and stuff. So I think that it all came from that. They didn't want the kids out doing that kind of thing. So they said, hey, let's get them in a controlled, controlled situation and let them have some fun and
yeah. And it gives the parents peace of mind to know where they're at. They're safe.
Right.
Yeah. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's the biggest thing is, you know, parents know where they're at, and it's pretty much locked. Usually the venue they're at, it's not open to the public, and there's chaperones there monitoring the door. So there's no sneaking out, no nothing. Cool. If you were to get out, you're out, and then you have, but there's really no getting out because you have to have a parent, you know, an emergency or something in order to get out.
And they bus them right from the high school. They're supposed to show up to the high school, and they bus them over to the event and bus them back. So,
yeah, that sounds really, really secure and safe for sure. Put a lot of parents' minds at ease.
Exactly.
So what are some of the events and fundraisers that you have planned, and you know, how can we support you? I know you're always looking for volunteers, right? Especially parents.
Right. Yeah, our biggest thing that we do, it's our bread and butter, how we make our most money. There's 199 students, I think was the count that we got.
Okay.
So we try we try to get all the kids there. You know, a lot of them, I don't want to say a lot. Some of them don't go to the party, but you know, the majority of them do. So we try to raise money to pay for everything that they do, plus extras that they get. I think one year they even gave them some cash in their little party bags at the end of the night. But so it takes place right after graduation. Graduation this year is June 3rd, so it's Friday, June 3rd. And we're trying to raise at least the bare minimum to make this a nice event is about 20 grand. That's the bare minimum. Okay. So our bread and butter event, what we do is Ford Field mostly for Lions games is we run a concession stand. Nice. And, you know, when you're there enjoying the Lions game or not enjoying the Lions game as it's been the last couple of weeks, they come and the people come and do the stuff and we man it. We sell pretzels, hot dogs, their beer or pop, whatever they do. and that's where we make a lot of our money.
You get a percentage of that then?
We get a percentage depending on the item. Food things, we get different percentage. Beer sales, we get a different percentage, but it all comes down. So far, we've raised, just for working there, we've raised a little over $5,000.
Oh, wow.
That doesn't include tips. They've added something over the last couple of years, and I know parents that did the 2019, they didn't really get to collect tips. They've added it. It's all touchless. They do the credit card, and we don't accept cash. It's all that, and we have actually made about $4,500 in just tips. So, we're well over a third of our way there, and we've still got plenty of Lions games to do.
Yeah,
so we're well on our way.
So if you happen to come down, we are at stand 234. You'll see it posted all the time when we're there. But that is our same stand every week. And it's if you haven't been down there, it's just like a Kroger walk-in station.
Okay.
It's all self-serve. You walk in, you have all forms of drinks, snacks. The only hot food we have is, like you said, is hot dogs and pretzels. And we have to just man the register.
Yeah, awesome. So I would imagine that you like to get the parents involved and you want them to man that station, right?
Right.
Yeah,
I know that's always been a hard thing, is to get the parents and the volunteers involved.
Exactly. Yeah,
we have 199 students graduate, and you have the same parents that are always volunteering, right?
Right. It's about the same 10, 12. I know it's early in the season, and that's why we wanted to do this show. Maybe some are getting the word out and didn't hear about it yet. So there's the webpage, they can shoot us an email. We'll answer them back. But there's just some training to take. It's real simple. You can do the training at home. In the past, before COVID and everything else, you had to get down to Ford Field to do a training. So you had to take some time out. They've kind of made it simpler for you. You do the training at home. You send in a certificate, and now all the games are only on Sundays. The first 2 preseason games was a little difficult because it was on a Friday, and you had to be down there by 3:00. Yeah. So as the season goes on, though, we're hoping that more parents, like you said, with 199,
step up.
If we can get 20 or 30% of those, at least one of the parents, that gives us quite a few and gives some of us a break as well, or that have vacations, time to take off.
Sure.
And it roughly takes about 10 people to run the stand. 12 is more ideal, but we can run it with 10 people. But if we have more people come out to do it, we have opportunities to do other stands as well. They have a couple of 2-people stands. They will take 2 of our people, and we can make more money doing that. They also send us opportunities, and it's kind of funny. And we got an email today. I don't know, Tara, if you saw it, but we got an email today from Levy, who is the company that runs the concession areas, saying, hey, we have an extra thing for you to do if you want to come and make money. Come on down and work at the Ohio State football game. And I'm like,
I was just going to say that.
No.
Yeah, we've seen that one other time before. I'm like, you want me to come down there and what?
Exactly. No.
Yeah, we're go blue here for sure.
Exactly.
So, you hear that, Tony? Go blue.
That is funny.
But so far, if I could, so far with our stand, we've only had through 2 of the preseason games and 2 regular season games. There's only been 16 people total that have worked. If you don't mind, I'd like to give a little shout out to those people.
Sure, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. We've got Brian Earl, who's council member, and his wife Darcy.
Just retired.
He just retired today. I saw that.
Yes,
he's up at the sports venue right now, which is about a block away from my house.
Right.
So he's up there celebrating. We have Heather and Alan Space, who have been really, really helpful. They've been to everyone. Randy, you mentioned that he's on there. Randy Taylor, he's our pretzel guy. He mans the pretzel station, and his wife Janet. We have Katie Lewis and Heidi Trump. They've been really helpful doing that. Steve Sarkozy, Chris Will, Paul and Kira Wint, Shar Ladishik, and my wife Autumn, who's actually the head of this, she couldn't be here tonight. She's with my boys. They're playing softball at Canton Softball Center, so she's out there watching them play. And then of course Terry and myself. So the 16 people that have signed up have kept it floating. So we're doing good. We do have some other people that have signed up and are going to work some future events.
Good.
So it's really volunteer. That's where our help needs to be.
My wife, Mrs. Chat, says, "Oh my, I remember doing the WWF at Ford Field back in 2007, and it was crazy. I mean, it was sold out. I think that was our youngest in 007.
Right.
But yeah, it's not easy work. I mean, you're on your feet and you're hustling. You can be hustling.
You definitely go home tired. Definitely go home tired. It's like 7-8 hour day. It's a long day, but it's good when we know what it's for, what we're doing it for.
Yeah, it's a good cause for sure.
Yeah, the good thing is
the Lions would win more.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is it's pretty easy money. Where how many times do you have to take a flyer to work and say, "Hey, do you want to buy these magazines or do you want to buy the cookie dough or this and that?" And you look at the prices of this and you go, "Oh my gosh, you're only getting how much of this?" Ford Field really pays us pretty good. And now, like you said, for those that aren't aware, all the major sporting events have gone to a cashless system. So every transaction now comes up with tip options. And most people have been just tipping away.
Pretty
2 years
generous.
ago, or in 2019, when I did this with my older son, we would come out of there approximately maybe on a good night of $125, $200 at most in tips.
Wow.
We're coming out of there an average of
just under 2,000 for tips.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Each night.
That is incredible.
So it's amazing when, people are like, well, I don't like a cashless system, but it's actually benefiting out in our aspect.
Yeah, just add that tip on the credit card.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about running out of cash, unfortunately. When maybe later on when they see that credit card bill, they wonder.
Right.
But
so when a fan comes up to your station, do they know that you're doing this fundraiser for Project Graduation? Do they know that?
Sometimes they'll ask or whatever, but we're not really allowed to solicit, and say, what we're working for, that we're working for. We can explain it, but we don't have a sign saying basically what we are, what group we're from.
We actually did have a sign. We put a little sign up at the register during the game against the 49ers, which was the opening day. And someone from Ford Field came by and looked and took the sign. So it's like,
okay,
well.
We were just reminding people that tips were accepted.
Right. Sure. Exactly. Well, it's been a while since our kids graduated, and we always try to support, Project Graduation, my wife and I. Are there any plans close by that you're going to have available?
Yeah, the Garden City, obviously we know the chili cook-off is coming. Yes. They have asked us that they've given opportunities for those that can't travel down to Ford Field. We have an opportunity. We have a sign-up sheet as well. To volunteer at the chili cook-off in some of the stations that they need. You don't have to do all day long. Yeah, you don't have to do it all day long.
Yeah,
you can sign up for a couple hours, or if you want to be there all day, you can be there all day. But the Garden City has offered to pay us pretty much to volunteer.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good deal too. Yeah, they can make some pretty good money too. They have beer tent for sure.
Right. And some of the other things that we're actually looking into. We haven't actually nailed down any dates yet. We're really close to nailing down some dates. But anyone listening to your show and is in the Garden City area knows who the sports venue is and who Lori is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We have worked for at least the last 10 years with Lori doing things with our gladiator team that we used to do. And we're going to continue that relationship as well. Lori has done things for the Garden City football, the high school football team, running things where they do raffle sale, basket raffles and 50-50. And she is going to let us do something after the new year just for this. We're going to do some basket raffles, 50-50. Yeah, we're going to do some things like that. She's going to allow us to run a trivia night at
nice.
her establishment. And again, we haven't, got an actual date for it yet.
Right.
Another place that we have, and I've started speaking with someone, is it's a local brewery in Canton. It's called Canton Brew Works. It's located on Lily Road between Warren and Joy, and they're going to allow us to come in there and do trivia and maybe a euchre night for those that like euchre.
Oh, my wife, she likes euchre.
Okay, we'll definitely let you know the dates there. Yeah. So, and even the possibility of, and if he's watching, we haven't even talked to him yet, possibly a comedy show we used to do with our gladiators with Kevin Kramus.
Oh, Kevin.
I'll hopefully be contacting him. Maybe he can do something there too.
Oh, yeah.
So that's some of the events. We may even do a casino bus trip. We're looking at possibly doing a cornhole tournament. So we're trying to do some fun things, so it's not just people handing us money or just us working at Fort Field. We're trying to do some other things to raise some money.
Sure. Yeah, Cheryl says, sports venue is awesome. I mean, Lori is just the best.
She's not human. It's just something. Lori is just not human. She's just amazing person.
I know. It's like the Energizer Bunny, man. She just keeps going and going.
It's something else.
She's really good. Really good. Sandy Abraham says, don't knock the candy bars. I sold 2 boxes for you.
Well, and that's Darcy Earl, who I mentioned earlier. She went to it was either Sam's Club or Costco and purchased some, and she's selling them at her work. And I know another person who's signed up on our Facebook group page has done the same. So yeah, that's always something. And
sure,
if it's $10, $20, $50, every
adds up. All adds up. Yeah, you're the bean counter right there, Terry.
Yeah,
it all adds up, right?
It does. And while we're on that note, also, there was a high school reunion that took place a month and a half ago, and Stacy, we can't pronounce her last name or whatever, but she posted on Facebook that she was trying to find someone that was running, and because they wanted to make a donation they raised for the 50-50, and they raised $250 that they donated. And those were all the years of 92 to 96, or I think it was.
Yeah, I think they combined them.
Yeah. So they had a high school reunion, and she reached out to us and made that donation.
Very cool. That's awesome. So if people did want to monetarily give you money, and donate towards this, how would they contact you? Just the email there? Or?
Yeah, there's the email. I don't know if you were going to, it's right there on the screen right there. There's the email. If you want to join our Facebook group, we are, where is it? I have it listed. We have a Facebook group for our 2022 Project Grad. You can get on there and message any of us, Terry, my wife, or myself. And, if anyone wants to do that, we will definitely scream your names from the highest mountain that we can find. We're all about doing that. If they want to do that, I know some of our people in our group, they went out and they purchased what was the grill?
Blackstone. It's a Blackstone grill.
Me.
We're going to raffle that off later in the year.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so we're going to do that.
Yeah,
we were going to start it already, but the high school football team, they had one going, so we had to put that one on hold. So.
Yeah, we were about to shoot that up, and then popped up on Facebook, and we're like, oh, okay, we'll wait on that, and
Yeah, Pastor Combs is in there. He's got a Blackstone too. We both have Blackstones. He loves his Blackstone.
Yeah. The one thing we do ask that if you're going to try and add yourself to the Facebook page, you'll have to be accepted, but we're trying to keep the kids off of the Facebook page because that's our mean of communication. Sure. Things we want to do, and not. Yeah. We don't ultimately we know their surprise is probably going to be spoiled, but we kind of like to not let them know all the stuff, especially if we come up with. Usually, there's a theme involved that we try to really keep hidden. So that's the only thing we ask, that none of the kids get ad. It's really tough. Sometimes I'll get a Facebook ad request and I'll look and I'm like, I hope this is an adult, and
yeah. Now Don Nicholson, he does the Westland and Garden City Marketplace magazine, and he wants to know if there's anything the marketplace can do to help. He's always available. So, if you have any events coming up and you want to funnel that to him, he'll put it in the paper for you.
Okay.
As well as I will announce it on the show. If
That's
you have any flyers made up or anything, that's the best way.
Okay.
Email them to me and I can get them on the show for you.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work when we get the euchre and the cornhole and that done.
Yeah,
get the word
exactly.
out.
Right. But in the meantime, he can always email you at that email.
Right. And we've been in close contact with some of the past people that have run Project Grad, like Cheryl Catton. She was the person who ran the 2019 and 2020, which 2020, that was just we all know what happened in 2020. And then last year, Jen Vandewater, she was the head of that. So we've been in contact with them, see some of the stuff that they have done, and they've been very, very, very helpful with giving us some guidance on this.
Awesome.
Terry and I have done a lot of fundraising as far as baseball, but this is just a different animal.
Yeah,
so
it is.
We've leaned on them to help there. So
Yeah.
One of the other things that Project Grad does is we kind of oversee. It's called the Prom Fashion Show. And now, just before the show, I emailed you a picture. I don't know if you saw it, Carrie. My son.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he was at the Prom Fashion Show. Is we have one of the local tux companies. You must have just seen the picture.
Yeah.
One of the local tux places. They want some advertisement, and we put on a prom fashion show, and it's like 10 to 12 senior boys as well as the girls will dress up and do this thing on the stage in the Old Erie Auditorium at the high school, and parade around in the tuxedos, and it's just amazing. These kids just love doing this.
Oh, I bet.
I was a part of it in 2019, helping out the backstage stuff, and it was really amazing. That's one of the things that we do, and that's part of this. So
that's going to be done this week or this year too.
That will be done this year. It comes around probably a month before prom, which I don't know if they even have the dates for that yet.
Yeah,
but it's just a lot of fun for the kids.
Hopefully they'll have O'Leary all done because they're redoing the whole.
Right. Yeah. But I live across Middle Belt, so I'm 5 houses off of Middle Belt, right across the school. So I can stand in my front yard and see what they're doing over there.
Oh,
and
okay.
it's not quite finished, but they're getting there. So
yeah, they're getting there. Yeah, it's a lot of work. My wife, Mrs. Chat, wanted, and she did miss it. What was the goal again? You said the bare minimum would be 20,000.
The bare minimum to make a really, really good night would be about 20,000. To just give them just a night at the event, it would cost about $61 per student.
Okay.
So that's less than 20,000. But they have like an a la carte menu where we can add this and this and this different type of thing, things that they can do at the event. Plus, we'd love to give them gift cards for different things like restaurants in the area, or even help them pay with books maybe for their first year in college, different things like that. So 20 grand is the absolute minimum that we want to make. Anything after that is just icing on the cake.
Right.
So, but everything that we take will go towards the seniors, and nothing.
Yeah.
There are no administration fees. Nobody's getting paid to do any of this. Every single cent that comes in is going towards the 2022 seniors.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then if there is a little left over, sometimes we like to try and give it to a gift to the 2023 seniors, this way. So when they start off their thing, if they need to kind of like buy the grill or whatever, do these things, they have but it's not usually
little kiddie fun. Yeah.
It's just
and we're supposed to leave them with a balance of $2 or $3 grand. I can't remember the exact total, but we're supposed to leave them with a startup so they can do their, their starting stuff. So
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. You all work together like that. So do you know who's going to be in charge of this next year or no for 2023?
We don't.
Okay.
We go through part of our season. We're just starting. I mean, it's still, the kids have been in school for about 3 weeks now.
Yeah, right.
So people that join our Facebook page, people that come to our meetings, we do try to have meetings every once in a while, so to let people know what's going on. And actually, our next meeting will be next Monday. And while the weather is still good, we're meeting outside. So just let you know, in the high school parking lot at 6:00 on Monday, October 4th, will be our next meeting. So anybody that's interested in coming out, whether they have a student at the school or not, can come out and just see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But throughout this process, we may have people, and I'm not 100% sure, but I almost want to say we have someone. Is it Charlotte Dishik who has a junior this year, Terry?
I think so. Yeah, there's a couple parents that have, but we usually try to invite, open the invitation towards the end of the year to, get some of the junior parents trained as well, so they can come down and see.
Right.
It was a little really rough for us a little bit this year because with the COVID situation, and
Yeah, right.
we didn't get to interact with the parents last year, and we weren't even sure about Ford Field. No one knew what was going on. They had a really rough time last year raising money because of that, and we're just thankful that it was able to be a smooth transition and we got it going. And this is just something, if we can keep it going for years on end, it's really easy money. It just takes time and volunteers, and if they can keep that going, it is. I mean, we do other things besides Ford Field. There's a concerts that's coming up. There's monster jams, so it's not just the football. There's other things that they ask us to come down and help.
All kinds of events. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
They have a Rolling Stones concert that they've asked us to do.
I bet that'd be huge.
Yeah.
If you're looking, you want to come down and volunteer, we can send you the link and you can come help make some pretzels or whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
So, Tony, once again, that's Monday, October 4th, 6 p.m. at the parking lot in the high school.
Correct. Right on the middle belt, right there. Where right.
Anybody can come and see what it's all about.
Can come. Exactly.
Drop off gift cards or money or whatever, right?
Yes, absolutely. I know we have one parent who said that their parents own a business in Garden City that is looking to donate something, whether it's just handing us cash or gift cards or something like that, or if we gift cards, we can raffle those off for something. So anything that can be donated, we will use, and like I said, it will go towards the students. So
awesome. Well, I know it's a good cause. These kids, they've worked hard for, like you said, 13 years, so including kindergarten, and they deserve it. So let's put on a good show for them, right?
Exactly.
Hey, anything else? Like I said, send me any flyers or information that you want out there, and I'll gladly put it out there on the show, every week.
That would be amazing. I appreciate that, Kerry. And I hope we lived up to your show last week. I know you had Ethan on here for last week from the Taylor North, and that feeds right into Terry and I, because we've been coaching together for a long time, and that was just amazing to have the Taylor North team.
He is such a fine young man too. I mean, very, very humble, and he takes it in good stride. And his parents are great, and yeah, it was amazing.
I saw we were the week after that, I'm like, oh my God, how are we going to follow this up?
No, you guys did great. Let me tell you, you did really, really good. And I'll share this with you, and you can share it as well. This interview, okay?
Great.
So we can get it out there and put it on the on your Facebook page or whatever. Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else you guys wanted to cover? I don't want to, rush you.
That was about it. We're open to any suggestions too. If you have an idea for a good fundraiser or something you come up to, feel free to drop us an email, or even on the Facebook page. My phone number is, I believe, on there. Once you get accepted, I answer almost all calls, except text anytime. Tony's the same way. So we're pretty much an open book.
Yeah.
We're,
Yeah, you guys are right on top of it. That's for sure. You're doing a great job. I really, really appreciate you guys coming on tonight, taking the time, and come back anytime. All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Kerry.
And make sure, you send me any information you want out there. I'd be glad to get it out there for you. Thanks
Great.
again.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. All right. You guys take care now, huh?
You too. Thanks.
All right. Have a good night. See ya.
You too. Bye.
All right. Tony Widmer and Terry Grant from Project Graduation. So anybody interested in helping them out, I will mention their email again at the end of the show and their Facebook page. So very, very good. All right, let's see what we got here. Before I get to the events, I just wanted to remind everyone that the next city council meeting will be Monday, October 11th in the council chambers, and that's located at 6000 Middle Belt Road. These meetings are informative and a great way for you to get involved and voice any concerns you might have. So be sure to head on over there. You can watch it in person, or you could watch it on YouTube. It's live on YouTube as well. All right. I am going to bring up, let's see, Don, what do you got here? Don Nicholson, this Saturday at Westland Mall, the Westland Chamber of Commerce Health and Business Expo from 10 until 2. Yep, I have that flyer. Gretchen sent that to me, and I will get that out there. I'm going to do those right now. So let me get my notes here. I did want to mention that Hog's Backyard Barbecue is going to be at the VFW Bova, 6440 Hicks Road in Westland. That's going to be Friday from 4 to 8. So you can also visit them on their Facebook page at Hog's Backyard BBQ. Also, volunteers are desperately needed for the chili cook-off next Saturday, October 9th. Volunteers are paid an hourly rate that is donated to the charity of their choice. If you are interested in being a part of this amazing annual hometown event, you can contact goaliemom98 at yahoo.com. Goalie, GOALIEMOM98 at yahoo.com. And they would really appreciate it because they need some volunteers. It's a big event. All right, let me put up what we got here and we'll move along. All right. We got preschool playtime at the Maplewood Community Gym. They're going to have some fun activities. You can make new friends. Mondays, 9:30 to 11 a.m. $3 drop in. Parents and kids ages 1 to 4 come imagine, play, and create. Call 734-793-1877 for more information. And that sounds like a good event. All right, we have the USDA commodities. It's the third Wednesday of every month. Emergency Food Assistance Program, free to Garden City residents only, from 9 a.m. till noon at the Maplewood Community Center. Focus Hope does theirs first Wednesday of every month. Food box program, free to Wayne County seniors only, from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. So you want to get over there if you need it. Wednesday drop-in kids dodgeball, ages 6 to 12, 6 to 7:30 p.m. at $5. They also have RC tracks, all ages, 7:30 to 9:30, $10. Limited rentals are available. Okay. We also have Tech Talk with Julie at the Garden City Parks and Rec presents. It's going to be at the Maplewood Center, 10:30 to 11:30, the first and third Monday of each month. That's really a great way for you to, a lot of people are intimidated by the computer. You may want to check that out. She goes over it and shows you the basics. So that would be very helpful probably for you. Okay, October 1st, tomorrow, the Senior Health and Wellness Expo will be held at the Maplewood Community Center. You don't want to get get the terrible flu, you can get vaccinated there. Walgreens is hosting a flu vaccine clinic at and during a health and wellness clinic. It's free. Just remember to bring your insurance card. And once again, that's tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Health and Wellness Expo. This is kind of good for the kids. October 2nd, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., $5 per kid, $2 for additional child. Seeds and Sprouts, rain or shine, Maplewood Garden, ages 6 to 9. Join in for a fun and educational day of gardening with help from the Kiwanis. Games, crafts, activities, lessons. Lunch will be provided. Space is limited. Register early. Call 734-793-1850 or visit the Maplewood front desk. You're going to have to do that quickly because that's this Saturday. And this is what Don was talking about, the 2021 Health and Business Expo, which is going to be Saturday, October 2nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's going to be at the Westland Shopping Center, 35000 Warren Road in Westland, presented by the Wayne County Community College District, Westland Shopping Center, and Michigan Chiropractic Specialists. They're going to have all kinds of expo businesses, healthcare providers, nonprofit organizations, and much more. Get free handouts in the comfort and convenience of the Westland Shopping Center. That's a pretty big event, so you might want to check that out. Also, St. John's Episcopal Church on 555 South Wayne Road in Westland. That's between Cherry Hill and Palmer. Thursday, October 7th through Saturday, October 9th, they're having a rummage sale. Thursday will be from 2 to 6 p.m., Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday only will be half off or $5 per bag. Great deals and a worthy cause. Proceeds go to St. John's Outreach Mission Projects. So that's another fun event. And they're doing another parents' night out. This is a good deal if you want to drop the kids off and go out and have dinner with your better half. Maplewood Community Center. They'll watch your kids while you get a break. October 8th, 5:30 to 9 p.m., starring a spooky night of fun. Wear your costumes. $10 per child, $5 for sibling. Must register by October 4th. It's going to be pizza, candy, crafts, games, and fun. Call 734-793-1850 to register. That sounds like a fun night, especially for the parents so they can get out. All right, this is a big event. This is the 2021 Chili Cook-Off and Hot Rod and Motorcycle Show, Saturday, October 9th, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. They're going to have hot chili, cold beer, live music with Fast Eddie Band, hot rods, motorcycles, vendors. Sponsored by the DDA, Garden City Pawn, Mutual Realty, Hennessy Engineers, Inc. Corporate Graphics, Don Nicholson Enterprises, Beaumont, West Finkel Bakery, and if I missed anybody, I'm sorry about that. There's going to be free parking at Garden City High School, 6500 Middle Belt, free shuttle courtesy of Nankin Transit until 5 p.m. So head on over there. There's going to be all kinds of chili, and there's going to be wagon rides from 12 to 3 to the police station, fire station, open house. The fire station is having an open house along with the police station. Going to be a little bit different this year. They're not going to let people inside the station. Everything will be outside due to COVID protocols. So the GCBA Trunk or Treat is once again on, and it was moved from the park over to Radcliffe, the middle school, or Schoolcraft, the parking lot, I think. They are collecting candy donations now. You can drop your donations off at the DDA, Straight Farmhouse, Carrot Stick Sports, and you'll be entered into a drawing to win a prize. You got to donate your candy by October 27th at 3 p.m. And this is the Trunk or Treat right here. October 28th, 5:30 to 7 p.m., Schoolcraft College and Radcliffe Center. They're going to have $1 tickets. They're going to be required. Every child up to 14 years of age must have a pre-purchase ticket to enter. Tickets will not be sold at the entrance. For more information and to purchase your tickets, you got to go to trunkortreatgc.ticketleap.com, and you can get your tickets there. But you got to have a ticket to get in for the kids. The parents don't necessarily need a ticket. All right. This is a big deal. Len Fisher was our guest on September 16th show. You may want to check that out. Inspire Theater is putting on Monty Python's Spam-A-Lot, and I just got an email today, and the first weekend is completely sold out. So there's your dates there on the screen. Tickets are $18. Go to inspiretheater.ticketleap.com. Westland Center for the Arts, the Inspire Theater, is located at 33455 Warren Road in Westland. That should be a fun play. All right, and I can't believe the holidays are right around the corner. Garden City High School Holiday Craft and Vendor Show, December 4th. Garden City High School vendor show at gmail.com for more information. They're looking for quality crafters. Direct sales spots are limited. Must confirm availability. They're also on facebook.com/GCHS Craft Show. So get a hold of them if you're interested. And finally, here I have saved the date. The 2021 Westland Holiday Taste Fest is coming up Tuesday, December 7th, 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Hellenic Cultural Center. You can join them for an evening of fantastic food, awesome auction and raffles, and live entertainment. If you're interested in being a sponsor, a donor, or participating restaurant, contact the Westland Chamber at 734-326-7222 for more information. And that is brought to you by the Westland Rotary, Westland Chamber, and the Wayne County Community College District. This event will follow current COVID-19 protocol, whatever the protocol is at that time. And that's all I have. So that's a lot of stuff going on. Always something going on. Just be safe out there and have fun. All right, we're always looking to have guests on the show. So if you know someone who might be interested, it's very easy. You can contact us through our website at gardencitychat.com. Send us your name, email address, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. Or you can message us on our Facebook page and also text us at 734-788-9319. Doesn't matter what community you live in, we want to hear from you during this time. We can do the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home or office, just like we did tonight, if you wish. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization and would like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, contact us today, and we look forward to hearing from you. And let's see what else we got here. Don just made it to Holly, Michigan. Very good, Don. Be safe out there, eh? Kathy Ward, so glad when parents get involved with their kids' lives. Exactly. Very important, Kathy. It's nice when they volunteer and support the kids. All right, and just to let you know, our show has no boundaries, and everyone is welcome to come on and tell their story and share their information, just like we did tonight. Yes, we are Garden City Community Chat, but we will continue to always be a platform and a voice for all communities and businesses who wish to be a part of our show. So go ahead and contact us whenever you're ready, and we look forward to hearing from you. All right, I think with that said, let me make sure that I don't have anything, I'm missing anything here. Oh, yeah, I do have something else. There is going to be a Community Shred Day, Saturday, October 23rd, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the City Hall parking lot, 6000 Middle Belt Road. They will accept up to 5 paper grocery bags or cardboard banker boxes of sensitive paper documents from Garden City residents and businesses to shred at no charge. No plastic bags, please. Plus, prescription drug disposal, pills only, no liquids or needles. And home pantry food donations will be accepted, non-perishable food, toiletries, and cash donations. So, if you have any important information, documents that you want to get shredded, get them over there. Let's see. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone in there, for joining us tonight. Share this video with your friends on your Facebook page. We'd really appreciate it. Don says Westland Historic Village Park has a hunted swap meet or vendor show out the one-room schoolhouse on Warren Road, just west of Merriman, this Saturday. Okay, cool. We got that information out. Any other information, let me know. We'll get it out there. All right. So with that said, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. Nobody here to echo it with me. Hopefully Mike will be back soon. Special thanks to our guests, Tony Widmer and Terry Grant from Garden City High School Project Graduation 2022. If you would like to help them out by volunteering or monetarily, contact them at gchspg2022@gmail.com or their Facebook page at GCH Project Grad 2022. And then once again, I want to mention they're going to have their meeting at the Garden City High School parking lot, and that is Monday, October 4th, 6 p.m. So if you want to go over there and volunteer or maybe donate some money or maybe some gift cards for them to hand out, they would really appreciate it. Sounds good to me. Opal, let's see. What do you got? They collect for the food pantry at the Shred Day event. Yep, exactly. Yep. I think I said that, but if I didn't, thank you. Sandy Abraham, candy bars are at Gordon Food. Okay. Awesome. Let's see. Also, we have to thank our fantastic host, weatherman, Dr. Tom Iwinski. And Mike, I want you to get well, buddy. Work those back muscles, whatever you have to do to get back. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight, so catch it later at your convenience. If you tuned in late by going to facebook.com/GCChat. Also catch us on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for GC Community Chat. You'll find not only this show, but all of our past shows as well. And please subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. And as always, we continue to thank all of the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local business. Don't forget, we like to promote community unity, so let's be united and support one another. And please don't hesitate, vaccinate. We all need to work together to get those numbers down. It's up to each and every one of us, and I think we can do it, that's for sure. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to drtomsweather.com. He's got a great user-friendly website over there, radar and the whole stuff, everything you need. We will see you right back here next week, October 7th, with Garden City High School student Larissa Doherty, who is working towards her Gold Award for the Girl Scouts. That should be interesting. Maybe we can help her out somehow. We hope you'll join us. So until then, please consider getting vaccinated. We think that that's probably the right thing to do. And until next time, thanks for listening. Stay safe and have a great night. See ya.